right. Oh, happy day. It's Oberon and Neptune beat up the planet. And we are beating up another Gungeon.
Woo, back in the Pungeon.
And for your viewing experience back in the Pungeon, we're going to build a Pungeon.
Yeah.
A dungeon? A pungent? Is it a pungent dungeon?
Most of them are.
I mean, I would expect, being a Necromancer's Keep, it is a very pungent dungeon.
Oh, absolutely. That ogre's never been bathed. So, this is your weekend dungeon.
Okay.
When we last started after Intrepid Heroes, they had just finished the library.
Right. Yes, they cleaned it up, and now it's running like at peak efficiency.
Yep. By that, they're meaning there is no customers and no books, so therefore there is nothing to get wrong.
What? Oh, perfect. Well, now I can't kill myself with it.
The librarian, skeleton, sorcerer, Vargwil fancier drops a hall pass. So this is a good thing to test how smart your players are. This hall pass will let you through any door. Maybe even let you back out of it once. Right. So, let them into one of the other areas that are magically video game locked. Just to show them that the CR10 beholder behind that door will eat you for lunch. And if you're really kind, you'll let him back out of the room.
Or just eat them for lunch and go.
Yep. Hey guys, what? The rogue didn't make it back. Shit.
You're down one.
Yep.
There's not really an easy way to snag a new from here. Gonna have to bust someone out of a prison.
Yep. So, I'm not really sure what the hall pass should be intended for, or if it's intended for anything. Maybe it's just a red herring to make your players chase down a room they shouldn't have gone down.
Yeah.
So there are some doors, though, in the main hall that are unlocked. You don't draw these on the map right away. You draw the big main doors. There's the big fancy library door, big fancy ballroom. Just bust out the clue board, whatever.
Yeah. Do whatever you fancy.
Right. And then because there's always an elf or a rogue or something looking for secret doors. You go, oh yeah, actually, and then you oh fuck, hide. I hate this guy.
Oh.
Those are the worst. Those are literally the worst. I'll shoot the little guy. So you go in this little 2-square space between the rooms. You draw a little door. And a pedestal in front of it. And you're like, yeah, it's not even really a hidden door. It's just
the door your eye slips over.
Yeah, it does kind of blend into the wall. There's a potted plant on a pedestal in front of it. You're not supposed to see it.
Yep.
And that door is unlocked. In fact, there's one mirrored on the other side of the main hall. So I kind of doodled what I thought it looked like. That's a good DM habit to get into. Just doodle on little scraps of paper. You'll visualize your dungeons more. They'll be more real to you. You can think about them in more concrete ways.
Yep. Better than pushing around potatoes. No matter how much you say this is important, this means something. If you're doing it in potatoes, nobody gets it.
But then you got to eat all those mashed potatoes.
I mean, is that a plus or a minus?
Shoot, I am.
Fuck
up.
mashed potatoes.
Early your mom. Don't.
Oh.
On my map, I've labeled it just SQ for servants' quarters. This is why you don't see the door.
That is.
This is for the people who clean the place to get in and out without being seen. But this is a Necromancer's dungeon, so who knows, right?
Yeah, who knows what the servants are?
Right. So, like I said, it's 10 feet on this wall, right? I died. You don't. Pick that up. There you go. It's better done. You're on your own. So, like I said, it's 10 feet on this wall, right? 2 squares. Make it very long, though.
Yep.
And that's where the servants have to live. Crammed into the space between the rooms. What was that? What did I do?
You used a blank?
I am a blank.
Oh.
Ah! That's why I'm blue. So, you draw, like, literally 1 square one square, and there's a door in between each of them. This little narrow hallway. Down like the second half of it's maybe a very long room. That's their common room. It's 10 feet by 100 feet. And you fill this space with horrible little traps. Like this encounter. Probably, as I see this, the challenge rating on it, probably going to kill the adventurers in here, which is funny. It's a large animated object, CR5. It's in the monster manual.
Yep.
And when I looked it up, it said it got construction points.
Okay.
So I took away its move speed and space, because now it's just a door.
Yeah.
And I used the 3 construction points to get additional movement. It suggests things like fly, swim, burrow, but I'm like, can I just move like a door?
Swing.
It just swings.
Mm.
I can get grab for 1 point.
Okay.
It just slams on your toes.
Ow, my
You go to open it and it slams on your fingers, grabs your cloak, and you trip. And I could take augmented critical, because it sounds really cool. That means instead of a 20, you just crit on a 19 or a 20.
Oh, it's a keen door.
It's so keen. Come get this green guy. He's casting protect on the guy with the good. Oh, you switch your weapon. Yeah, and that's always really great to have a crit range. It allows more crits to happen, and for all you babies out there who play 5th edition like a bunch of brats, back in my day, we had to confirm our criticals, and we liked it.
Damn it!
Damn it! All right, so that's the correct way to critical your players. Not this one
right.
roll, give me my crit
All right,
bullshit.
Space Marine it is.
Kids these days.
I'll play Halo.
So,
What about the Pathfinder 2? Beat your roll by 10 and give me my crit, please.
oh. Well, that scales at least.
Yeah.
Because then you could, like, have a guy with a 50 base attack bonus, but the demon's got a 50 AC, so whatever.
Yeah.
Or 55, there you go. It scales.
Woo!
Fine.
Scales like a dragon.
That dragon, you're never going to crit on. Nope. In these tight little 5-foot spaces,
Yep.
you can feel free to put a zombie undead servant. This is a necromancer's castle. You're going to find a lot of zombies.
Zombies are gonna be a bit messy and decomposy, though, right?
Picture a dry, dusty Victorian castle.
Oh, they're gonna be desiccated.
Yeah, they're going to be papery zombies.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So
The
zombies buttling.
yeah, they're yeah. This used to bottle, but now it's
Now it's a rebuttal. It just gets better.
Welcome to the Pungeon, everyone.
Oh.
Good. Okay. Good. Great. Good. Excellent. Wilbur just damn near killed himself with that one. Okay,
It
so
took my whole funny bone to get out.
oh god. Okay, so we have undead servants and the rebuttal leading them in these tight 5-foot spaces where you open the little closet that the ironing board pops out of, but there's a zombie in it and it grabs you. But you're in a 5-foot space and the door's trying to slam on your foot at the same time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ow.
I asked Ragdoll, in those kind of tight spaces, what would you not want to see? And all she really said was something spiky. So, yeah, spikes, right? So I'm like, okay. At the far end of this, on basically the castle wall end of this room, you put a little trap door, and there's just sacks of flour down there.
Yeah.
But there also happens to be one of those undead servants, like, trying to Caligula you to death by, like, shoving spikes or swords up through the floorboards or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're in these tight, cramped little spaces, and you're getting attacked from all sides.
Yep.
And it's very easy to mirror because you can have there's like a 2-floor main keep.
Yep.
Right. So you can have another set of small rooms above them, and of course on the other side of the castle as well.
Yeah.
They are connected by tunnels that run under the rooms, under the main hall, under the ballroom, to get to the other servants' quarters.
Well, yeah, servants got to get all around.
Without being seen.
That's the important part. Without being able to mess
in
anything
these
up.
tunnels, yeah. in these tunnels, we should have a couple encounters. And I was thinking, okay, so it goes down a flight of stairs.
Yep.
Under the room.
But
So, in one of these big main hallways, the one that runs under the main hall, there is a thin layer of murky water.
I already don't like this.
See, it's that visceral player reaction.
Sewery.
Yeah, yeah, you don't know what that is. It's necromancer goo. It's only like knee deep.
Oh, good. Knee deep in necromancer poop.
Yeah. Yep. And if you're a halfling, well,
Chest deep in necromancer poop.
it's also like a 300-foot hallway.
All right.
Because I was also like trying to plot it out in my head, and I wrote little numbers on my doodle here. 330 feet across the main hall.
Okay.
Not a lot of doors. It's very wide open space. But you don't want the servants running back and forth across your front door, so you make them walk up to the main hall.
Yep. There we go. Murder rated.
250 feet along,
Yeah.
let's say, of wading through dark water that you're not even sure was like covering a floor at first. You had to test that out.
Yeah.
You had to get your adventurer with his 10-foot pole, the only one who brought one, like poke the... Oh, no, it's only 2 feet. You get 250 feet along this tunnel, and the door at the other end bursts open.
Okay.
And what you see, being chased by
Oh, yeah, buddy.
3 little goblins,
I earned
is
that
a
with that
gorilla
dodge.
bear. Gorilla bear. In the DMG, or on most online resources, this seems to be a true breeding creature created by magical experiments. In this case, it is literally stitched together.
Ooh.
Necromancers. And it got out.
And it's pestering the goblin.
Yeah, after you were wondering about eels, slimes, and undead fingers in this soupy muck, and you got 3/4 of the way down this long-ass hallway that
And
you...
we're probably dreading an audio, because that's what I was dreading.
I was dreading not you. Hey, those are later.
Is that stitched together? Gorilla bear!
It's a stitched together gorilla bear, and it charges the players.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Don't die.
Got
Use
it.
your blanks.
I don't know that I have a button for blanks, but I will try.
I can't see the boss. Alright, so literally we just make circles around the room.
And do you feel better about it?
Yeah. Nope. It tumbles down the stairs, splashes down in the murky wet, and roars to its feet. And it's running on all fours, so it seems to have an okay time in the water, which you don't, you silly bipeds.
That might murder someone pretty quick.
Oh, it'll murder someone pretty quick. It'll definitely murder the goblins, because they're trying their best, and they have tiny little nets. And these nets are not big enough, but I thought I used the give your life back as soon as I got hit, and I thought I dodge rolled through that. That guy was almost dead, motherfucker. Bless their hearts. Yep. This is like you can treat this as the boss of this part of the dungeon, because the other side is basically mirrored, except you get to describe the aftermath of the gorilla bear. There are 2 rooms adjoining the servants' quarters that I guess you can just use for window dressing at this point. It got out of a cage in one of these rooms. There's like all kinds of dead animals stuffed on the walls, or poo.
The gorilla.
Yep. And the only other place that you would have to explore in the servants' quarters,
It's nothing I will ever accidentally
on the other
hit.
side of the ballroom, are the kitchens, the only wide open space that these servants get.
Yep.
That's a lot of fun stuff in there. You could put any kind of magic knives in there. You could put flying daggers, literal House of Flying Daggers in there.
You know what I'd put in there?
What's that?
I would put in there a medium flame elemental, because calcium.
Oh, absolutely. You could
Just like bound to a brick oven.
Yep. There he is in the
pissed.
brick oven. He showed up. He doesn't get to cook real food anymore. He's going to cook you. This is also a place for you to naturally put healing herbs for your players. Be sure to you don't want to kill them outright, right?
Yeah. So put a blue, put a blue, put a green, put a red herb.
Yep.
Then see how well they do with low ammunition in a zombie-filled castle.
Wait a minute. Wait. I think I've heard that before.
No.
No. This is a totally original idea. Never
This
mind.
is a much more transient evil than that.
It's not permanent, you might say.
Yes.
Or
it's affixed.
right. Oh shit! There's a lot of dudes. Okay. I mean, this evil totally lives here, so you might.
No.
No. Tenant evil.
Yes, it's tenant evil more than the other option.
Occupant.
Occupant.
This is addressed to occupant evil. Notice me, senpai. No, hey, come here. Come here. Nope. Yellow chamber unlocked. That must be an item. I think I know the name of the overall dungeon now. Occupant evil.
Wait, is this poor necromancer actually named Occupant?
Oh, that could be a creepy title.
Oh
no, say here you go. Take your stupid puns and give it some real lore. That way you'll look cooler in front of your players. Occupant evil. He is the occupant. Not of any kind of evil, not of the castle itself, but like a magic circle. Not one literally inscribed on the ground, but he's an occupant of the inner circle. Or blah, blah, blah. Heir to the evil of Zagthano.
Sure.
Yeah, that guy again.
Zag's got some cool shit.
Yep.
I'm sure he wants somebody to be an occupant.
Yep.
Does that mean Zag's like climbing in his skin and is just living his best life as this guy?
He puts it in the basket. Or and that's the other thing. Maybe it's a ghost.
Oh, right.
It's a spirit inhabiting the necromancer. Occupant evil.
Good. We made it work. But how will the players ever discover this? Well, that's easy. You just hammer it home every time they look.
Yeah. When you go into the Transylvanian village and tell them you're going to go see Dracula, they just tell you about the occupant. Yeah.
You've seen the occupant.
Schedule? Or you just pass through a library. There's a goddamn book on the counter. I mean, it's easy. Just drop it in their laps. Make no excuses. Just go, hi guys, this is my world. I'm gonna tell you my story if you like it or not.
Oh, you looked at it? Oh, you cast legend lore?
Ooh, I get to exposit.
By the way, you should fill the library and the servants' quarters up with scrolls of legend lore. Your player should have free access to that at any point. Believe me. It always gives you an excuse to talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about.
Yep. Every time your player picks it up, you go, yep, lifts her tail, eagerly looks for, yeah. Whoops. Wrong game. You could take the gorilla bear down a couple notches because these guys are only supposed to be CR4 at this point. That guy is a CR5. You could put a medium or large fire elemental and have that be the boss in the kitchens. Switch it depending on which way they explore first. You don't want to make it feel like it's a linear dungeon.
Yeah, and just gently reskin whatever you need to look slightly different if they're going through something that's past.
Yeah. And it's really not as hard as you think it is. You just write down 2 options and judge which one they're on.
Yeah. That also gives you flexibility later if they didn't go down one and you really need something to fill.
Yeah. That guy's always there later. Remember that. Just because they didn't deal with it doesn't mean they get to ignore it.
Yeah.
So, for argument's sake, for my own edification, I'm just going to say maybe that's in the kitchens. Maybe you do find Calcifer.
We'll find it.
In the oven, ready to bake you into his biscuits.
Yeah. Medium elemental is CR.
Reload your weapon. Something like that. Yeah.
It's a good.
And if not, you could always say there's 2 of them. It's a fire elemental in the oven and a water elemental in the sink. In the well. There you go.
Frost elemental in the box.
Yep. Oh, wow, yeah. There you go. There's just some elementals in the kitchen just doing kitchen-y things.
Like, all bound to different pieces of...
Yep. Somehow the flower got animated and it's a dust elemental.
Oh, that's
Mephits.
Really cool. Mephits.
Mephits. Those are CR3 and you can have a crowd of them.
Yeah, Mephits in the kitchen. Good.
Dust
good
Mephit,
plan.
fire Mephit, water Mephit, ice Mephit. And they're like, they just gain sentience over centuries of neglect. And they're mad about it.
So they're Mephits with daddy issues?
Yes.
Wow, that sounds like an emo band right there.
Oh man. On that note, I think that's a good place to end it for the week.
Yeah. Run them through an unending matrix of corridors, finish in the kitchen, or finish in a pile of goo.
Goo. Well, yeah, they'll be goo.
Oh, goo.
Oh.
Double pop.
Wow.
Oh.
He just charged you. He's like, you're mine.
What?
You got hit. Don't die. Hit your up D-pad. Ow.
Thought I was alive.
You died again.
Oh. All right.
Oh wait, no, you're alive. You're alive. You hit pause. You didn't hit your blank. You hit pause. Now you're dead.
Now I'm dead. Anyway, this means next time, when over on a Neptune beat up the planet, something else.
The wind howled at the washboard, sleeping underneath the moon. Our plan was hatched in a briar patch where lovers shook and swoon. Their lips stained with violet, their tongues tied into knots. To the loamy beds, their secrets, baby, we found